copy Corridor Monitor. Corridor Monitor resolves. Untaps Lithoform Engine. Lithoform Engine copies Corridor Monitor, Splitter Twin, in Standard. Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Card Kingdom. And right now, you can pre-order Zendikar Rising by heading over to cardkingdom.com. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition, our first Zendikar Rising edition of Against Odds, and we got a sweet one this week. Special episode, first Against the Odds card from Zendikar Rising, Lithoform Engine, but, we are not just playing Lithoform Engine to copy stuff for value, we are going deep, turning it into a infinite-ish combo piece, Splinter Twin, really janky, really expensive version in Standard. So let's walk through this ridiculous deck, talk about how it works, jump right into the game, see it in action. So step 1, Lithoform Engine. It copies anything essentially, 4-mana artifact, 2 to copy a triggered or activated ability, 3 a tap to copy an instant or sorcery, 4 tap to copy a permanent spell. In our deck, we can take advantage of all of those abilities, but the big ones, copy a permanent, copy a spell. So obviously, you can use this for value. You can cast creatures with enter the battlefield triggers, value-y spells, copy them to get twice as much value out of them, but that's not really what we're doing. We might do that a little bit, but really, we're trying to turn this into an infinite combo piece. So how do you combo off with Lithoform Engine in Standard, Zendikar Rising Standard, and the most important piece is Corridor Monitor. So Corridor Monitor can untap an artifact or creature when it comes into play. So that can untap our Lithoform Engine, and if we can make enough mana, we can go like pseudo-infinite with this. Our secondary backup combo piece is Sublime Epiphany, which by itself doesn't do a whole lot, but if we already have a Corridor Monitor on the battlefield, can work like a Corridor Monitor. We can cast it, we can draw a card, we can bounce one of our opponent's things, and copy the Corridor Monitor. The Corridor Monitor can untap the Lithoform Engine. So the trick to all this is, what we're trying to do and how we can combo off with this deck is, let's say we have Lithoform Engine, we play Corridor Monitor. With Corridor Monitor on this stack, we copy the Corridor Monitor with Lithoform Engine. The copy is going to come into play. That's going to let us untap the Lithoform Engine. The original Corridor Monitor is still on the stack. So if we have 4 more mana, we can tap Lithoform Engine again, copy Corridor Monitor, the copy comes into play, untaps Lithoform Engine, 4 more mana, do it again. The same thing with Sublime Epiphany, except only 3 mana because it's an instant or sorcery. So that's what we're trying to set up. The problem is, to go infinite, or infinite-ish, we're going to need a ridiculous amount of mana, because every time we want to copy Corridor Monitor or Sublime Epiphany, it's 3 or 4 mana. That is a ton of mana. So to make this work, we have Nyx Bloom Ancient and Ashaya Soul of the Wilds. Those are our most important mana pieces. Nyx Bloom just makes all of our permanents tap for X3 as much mana. And the sweet thing about Nyx Bloom Ancient in our deck is, thanks to Lithoform Engine, and to a lesser extent Sublime Epiphany, we can often get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 on the battlefield by copying it, and they multiply each other. So while the first one makes all of our stuff tap for 3 mana, if we get 2, everything taps for 9, 3, everything taps for 27. After that, stuff starts tapping for hundreds of mana. It gets ridiculous. So that is our main engine piece. We need at least 1 and preferably 2 or 3 Nyx Blooms on the battlefield with the help of our copying stuff. Ashaya, on the other hand, essentially just allows all of our creatures to tap for mana, which means all of a sudden our Nyx Bloom Ancient or our Ashaya or our Corridor Monitor is going to be able to tap for a ridiculous amount of mana, because Nyx Bloom triples the mana of any permanent. So all of a sudden the Corridor Monitor comes into play and can tap for a ridiculous amount of mana. We can even do it with haste. That's the final piece of our combo puzzle. 2/2 Grumble Fort. 2/2 Grumble Fort does 2 things. One is, it allows our creatures to immediately come into play and tap for mana with the help of Ashaya and our Nyx Bloom Agent to make even more mana go even more infinite. Secondly, 2/2 Grumble Fort lets us win right away with our combo, because when this goes well, we're going to make hundreds of mana. We are going to copy Corridor Monitor hundreds of times, maybe bounce all of our opponent's stuff with Sublime Epiphany, draw through our deck with Sublime Epiphany. Eventually we find the 2/2 Grumble Fort. That's going to give all the hundreds of copies of Corridor Monitor haste. We swing in, kill our opponent on the spot, game over. Splitter Twin in Standard that costs hundreds of mana and takes a bunch of pieces, but when it all comes together, it's essentially Standard Splitter Twin. Really janky, really weird Standard Splitter Twin. Otherwise, all of our stuff is really expensive, so we gotta ramp into it a bit. We really need to get to at least 7 or 8 mana to be casting Nyx Blooms, Lotus Cobras, Cultivates, Solemn Simulacrums, ramp us into our big payoff. Solemn, also a good value copy target. 2 of them gets twice as many lands, twice as many cards when it dies, and we can even like copy the trigger when it dies to draw more cards. Otherwise, Seagate Restoration, Turn Timber Symbiosis, kind of free roll since they're land, but they're actually good in our deck. Seagate draws us a bunch of cards. Turn Timber Symbiosis allows us to dig for our Nyx Bloom Ancient, for our Shayas, for a Corridor Monitor, whatever piece we're missing. Otherwise, in the mana base, Triomes, Temples, Fabled Passage, a bunch of basics because we have all this stuff that tutors out basics. Sideboard-wise, this is where Removalist to stay alive against aggro, Shocks and Storm's Wrath, Negates, Neutralize for control, Valakut's Exploration, also getting grindy matchups, Confounding Conundrum for the wrap decks, and that is the absurdity of Lithoform Engine combo, Standard Splinter Twin. It just requires a few hundred mana. No big deal. We got it. No problem. So let's jump into some games. See if we go infinite-ish with Lithoform Engine in Zendikar Rising Standard with the help of Nyx Bloom and Ashaya and Corridor Monitor and Flip Plants and all this insanity. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the games, and I'll be back in a bit with a wrap-up. All right, against the odds time, we are trying to combo off with Lithoform Engine in our new Standard format, and well, all right, we'll keep this. Give it a go. Opponent, probably on Sacrifice, I guess. So we have Ramp, we have Lithoform Engine, we can maybe reload with Seagate Restoration, we'll see. Might have to play it as a land. Well, we'll see. We still definitely need a few pieces to actually combo. Opponent plays a Forest and a Swarm Shambler. Alright, so it looks like some sort of +1/+1 counter deck. Opponent in the tank. Alright, returns. We will play tap land, pass the turn. Opponent. Land. Gets in for 1. Has Conclave Mentor. That is the good card in our opponent's deck. Well, we'll play Lotus Cobra. Pass the turn. Yeah, Conclave Mentor is the card that can make the +1/+1 counter deck scary. So I'm a little scared now that that's at the battlefield. That's not ideal. All right, opponent, what you got? What you got? Tap land. And Stonecoil Zerbet. No blocks. Well, Seagate Restoration. Untapped, unfortunately. Spend the life, get some mana. Solemn Simulacrum. Get a land. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 3 cards. Opponent gets in, hits us. We'll take it, down to 10. Ashaya is good. Ashaya is big enough to shut down. Oh, jeez. All right, another Mentor. Play the Triome. Mega mana. Play Ashaya. Make a mana. Pass the turn. All right, hold down the fort Ashaya. Opponent gets to tick up to a 3/3, 4/4. Oh, I guess it was, okay. So 1, 2, 3, that makes sense. Opponent. Bassary's Lieutenant. Grows itself. And opponent passes. Now let's cultivate. Get a couple lands. Add a mana. Play the land. Add a mana. Lithoform Engine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, pass the turn. We'll see. We'll see. Opponent's board is super big. Next turn we can start doing things. Is it going to be enough? We still need more mana. We need our Ancient, Nyx Bloom Ancient. That's the last piece of the puzzle to really go off. All right, opponent gets their Companion. Well, that's like the least scary thing our opponent could do. Opponent passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, all right. So I think what we do for now is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Solemn. Lithoform Engine it. Get a land. Make a mana. Make a mana from the Solemn. Get a land. Make a mana. Do we want to play Corridor Monitor? Do we need... Yeah, let's play 1. Play Corridor Monitor. Untap Lotus Cobra. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent, you're on the dork. Untapping. I mean, we're somewhat stable now. Opponent plays a land. All right, Jingatha. That's okay. And passes. All right, so. Well, we get to mini combo at least. Fabled Passage. We don't have enough mana to fully combo. So we will Corridor Monitor. Copy it. The copy comes into play. It untaps Lithoform Engine. Lithoform Engine. Copy Corridor Monitor. The copy comes into play. Are we going again? I think not. Let's just untap. Yeah. Add a mana. We want to leave up Lithoform Engine because if we can block with Solemn, we can copy the death trigger and draw more cards. All we need really is Nyx Bloom. If we find Nyx Bloom, then we can go super duper infinite here. Like, not, I guess it's not truly infinite, but we can really do things. That's like the last piece of the puzzle. Opponent, Luminarchus Pirate. Good news is we have plenty of blockers, so we're not in danger of dying. We would actually like our opponent to attack because we would like to cash in a Scavenging Ooze if we had the choice. Opponent. This Pirate. Gonna grow Stone Coil. Please attack? No attacks. Another Ashaya. Alright, well, pass the turn. Not really any sense in doing anything at the moment. Opponent's gonna eat stuff, sure. Grow the Shambler, sure. Another Basilisk Lieutenant. Yeah. Luminarchus Byrant. Grow Stone Coil. Well, let's thin the deck. Crack this. Lithoform Engine it. Get some lands out of the way. Try to increase our chances of drawing what we want here. I guess it also grows our Ashaya, which is something. So get a couple lands. Untap. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Copy Nyx Bloom Ancient. Add a mana. Do we want to go right now or do we wait? Can we untap it? Okay, let's 9, 18, 27, 36. You know what, we're gonna wait one more turn. Our opponent can't, like, we could go pretty far right now. We don't have haste though. So I don't think there's a huge rush. What could they draw that would ruin our day? I guess like Gemraiser on Lithoform Engine. Otherwise, when we untap with all this mana, we get to make a ridiculous amount of Corridor Monitors. Okay, Ornery Foos, that's fine. More counter stuff, sure. We're going to be able to make enough Corridor Monitors that I think all of what our opponent's doing is not going to matter. Yeah, sure. I mean, now it's Litho Twin. We have assembled Litho Twin. Another Lithoform Engine. So, all right. Tap a bunch of mana. It is ridiculous. So now the fun begins. Corridor Monitor. I guess we got to go full control. Copy Corridor Monitor. Do we have to go full control? We probably do. So copy. Corridor Monitor resolves. Untaps Lithoform Engine. Lithoform Engine. Copies Corridor Monitor. Splitter Twin in Standard. All right, we're gonna go off full control and hope this works. Oh, please don't mess it up. So Corridor Monitor comes in. Untaps Lithoform Engine. Okay, it's working. Lithoform on Corridor Monitor. Corridor Monitor comes in. Untap Lithoform Engine. Copy it again. Splitter Twin achieved. Yeah. That comes in. Untaps Lithoform Engine. We did it in Standard. We did it. We figured out how to break Lithoform Engine. Untap it. An opponent sees the Splitter Twin happening in Standard, was not prepared for Litho Twin, and scoops it up. It's possible. It's possible to pull it off. I mean, it is a little janky. It does require a lot of pieces, but once we get it going, Splitter Twin in Standard. We broke it. All right, bring in the removal. We'll go down one Seagate Restoration. We'll go down the haste, unfortunately. We'll trim a couple of Solemns. One Ashaya. You know what? Let's keep the Ashaya. Ashaya's really good in this deck. Try it like that. Keep the Ashayas. Go Shocks and Stormwrath, but Stormwrath's not a guarantee. Our opponent could make some pretty big stuff, so it might be It might be that our opponent can grow their board enough. Well, that is what our deck can do when it does its thing. And that was not even the Sublime Epiphany version. The Sublime Epiphany version, even more spectacular of the combo. All right, opponent. Forest, and +1/+1 counter 1-drop. Let's see it. Yeah, Stone Coil Serpent. Essentially, a +1/+1 counter 1-drop. Yeah, let's just scry. Yeah, we'll keep Old Nyx Bloom. Opponent. No Mentor. Ooh, Swamp. Interesting. Opponent gets in, hits us. And Wildwood Scourge. Well, run out, Lotus Cobra. I'm a little worried about Gem Razor. That gets Nyx Bloom and Lithoform Engine. That'd be annoying. Opponent. Getting in. Yeah, we'll take our beats. Alright, Inscription to grow the dorks. We dropped to 14. I'll play Lotus Cobra. Trio. Add red. Shock it. And I guess we might as well get in. Hit our opponent down to 18. Alright. One of you got about it. Land. They might have another Inscription. Another Scourge. Okay. Opponent gets in, hits us. No blocks. Down to 11. Alright. Has removal. Ew, we're getting close to dead. Play a trio. Make a mana. Lithoform Engine. Ooh, we might just be too slow this game. Opponent. Opponent had a lot more disruption this game. A lot more removal. Presumably after sideboarding. Oh, no! Oh, God. Oh, now we're in all kinds of trouble. Wow. All right, so opponent had everything that is good against our deck. Hits us down to 3. Well, we will play a land. Add a mana. Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. No attacks. I'm still not sure this is going to be enough. Luminarch Aspirant. Stone Coil Serpent. Oh, and this is going to make us chump block. Ew. Yeah. Gets in. So we have to chump. Corridor Monitor. So a Shia and then we die? Yeah. All right. Well, opponent got that one. Yeah, they had a ton more interaction. They seemed a bit more prepared. Lots of removal and the Gem Razor to blow up our Lithoform Engine. That's not good. Not good for our deck. Well, we get to be on the play. And we did already see once the power of the combo. All right, we get to play first. Oh, his hand is slow, but we're going to keep. We do have a removal spell. And we kind of have the lands that we need. And Ashiya's pretty good. Ashaya into Nyx Bloom is a lot of mana. You know, Seagate Restoration, tapped. Cultivate's also good. Hopefully Ashaya is big enough that our opponent can't just fight it. Opponent. Mentor. Well, we will shock it. Untap. Play a land. Cultivate. Grab a mountain and a island. Put the island into play. Alright, Luminarch Aspirant. Sure. Opponent gets a 2/2. Well, play the land. Ashaya. Opponent. Forest. And Grakmaw. Yeah. I'll play Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. I think we're just going to run out Nyx Bloom and hope. Nyx Bloom. I mean, if we untap with this, we are in ridiculous shape. Like, if they can't kill Nyx Bloom this turn, we go off. Gem Razor. Ooh, 2 lands in a row for our opponent. Those are good. Swarm Shambler. Do they have a Gem Razor? Swarm Shambler. Okay, those are not Gem Razor. Oh my god. Swarm Shambler Tron. Oh, but that means we untap with Nyx Bloom? Ooh, life is gonna be good. Life is gonna be real good. Okay. Opponent passes. So we get to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Lithoform. Okay, we got to go all the way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Lithoform Engine. Play Seagate Restoration. Copy Seagate Restoration. Draw a bunch of cards. Play another Nyx Bloom Ancient. Play... Oh, we don't have the untap effect. You know what? We're going to go for it. Turn Timber Symbiosis. All right, get a Lotus Cobra. Add a mana. Oh, opponent scoops it up. Well, we didn't twin them, but we would have if we kept going. And we got Twin in game 1. You got to see the full combo. I want to show you at some point. I hope we can do the Sublime Epiphany version, because that version also gets to draw us essentially our deck and bounce all of our opponent's stuff. But still, even just a straight up corridor monitor version, it's Splinter Twin. Like, really janky, really expensive Splinter Twin, but Splinter Twin in Standard. Got him. Whoo! Sweet, sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing some Lithoform combo in Standard. And, let's just start with tap land. So we have ramp, and we can try to ramp into Turn Timber Symbiosis at least, if we don't draw anything else. Well, Forest go. Opponent, Brush Fire Elemental. All right, getting aggro, hits us. Well, Mountain and... yeah, I think we just Cultivate. We could draw like a Shire or something. Forest, Island. Put the Forest into play. Opponent. Mountain. Grows Brush Fire. Kazandu Mammoth. Oh, that's a clock. That's a real clock. Nyx Bloom. Well, play Rubble Fort. Play the Island past the turn. Still need 2 turns. We need our opponent to stop hitting lands, which is probably unlikely. If they have a land, we're taking 8. Okay, well, even more. Yeah. Great Horn over. Wow, we're taking an infinite amount of damage here. 10. Holy mother. And another land. 14. All right, yeah. To 2. Unload his Cobra. Yeah, wow, okay. Well, that's what Landfall can do. A little bit slow. Well, we'll bring in the Storm's Wraths, and then probably a couple Shocks. I don't think we can Confounding Conundrum in this matchup. We'll go down 1 Seagate Restoration, couple of Solemns, 1 Sublime Epiphany, and the Rubble Forts. Actually, let's keep Sublime Epiphany. Go down the Rubble Forts, run it like that. Rubble Forts make the combo less explosive, but I think this matchup is mostly about stabilizing. If we stabilize, we can combo off without haste and still win this match. Oh my god. Alright, that's not a keep. This is better, to some extent. Not great, but it's better than it was. We will keep. We will put Corridor Monitor to the bottom. So I guess plan A is Storm's Wrath, Nyx Bloom Ancient. Yeah, we're so much mana away from that. I think we go bottom. Even with Cultivate, we're still a ways away from that. Opponent plays a Forest passes. Well, land go. Maybe try to hold on to Seagate Restoration. Drawing cards could be good at some point. Opponent, Brush Fire Elemental. Gets and hits us. Well, play the land, Cultivate. Mountain, Island. Put the Island into play. Pass the turn. Mountain, grows the Brush Fire. Rada. Well, we drop to 16. Thankfully, we get to play the Mountain, Storm's Wrath. Clear the board for now. Another Rada. And a land. Well, let's just Solemn. Get a land. Play the Forest past the turn. Tap land for our opponent. Gets in, hits us. No blocks. Down to 13. Well, Seagate Restoration. Draw some cards. Play the Forest past the turn. All right, things are shaping up a little bit. Opponent land off the top. Gets it. Well, now we do have to block. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, now we need to hit removal. Well, we draw a card. Nyx Bloom. Down to 7. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, play Lotus Cobra. Play Lotus Cobra. I don't think this saves us, though. Land. Add 2 mana. Crack the land. Get a Forest. Add 2 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Ugh. Well, alright. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Gets a Nyx Bloom. Yeah, but we're just dead? This Embercleave gets us. Oh, we were so close. Oh, Rada Embercleave. We were super close. Super duper close. Oh, next time. Next time. Alright. Against the odds time, Zendikar Rising is here, and we are attempting to combo off with Lithoform Engine. Lithoform Engine, Wombo combo, and we'll keep this. I mean, we got the engine. We need some mana. Could do some ramping. I mean, I guess we start ramping eventually with Solemn, but, well, tap line go. Sky Cave Basilica. All right, so some sort of white weenie deck, maybe? All right, Season Hollowblade. All right, I think we're just going to run out Corridor Monitor. It is a combo piece, but we can't just take 3 a turn forever from this Hollowblade, so that's some good defense. Got a big butt. Selfless Savior, sure. Opponent passes. Yeah, let's scry. Well, we'll keep a Shia. Shia's sweet. No attacks. Opponent passes. Yeah, let's just land in Solemn. Keep ramping. We can't really copy anything yet with Lithoform Engine anyway, so I think this is fine. Grab an island. No attacks. Opponent passing. Well, play Lithoform Engine. Triome. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. So we basically need more mana. We can play a Shia, and then we can start tapping creatures. Oh, opponent scoops it up. We were so close. We were so close to comboing. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. We get to bring in Mismatch Shocks Arena. For shame. Well, bring in Shocks and Wraths. Oh, what do we cut? Oh, good God. Good God. How do we find room for all this removal? Good, I want a Shia. Ooh, trim a couple lands. Ugh. Yeah, let's trim a Seagate Restoration. Couple of Solemns. We can't cut Lithoform Engine because that's our main combo piece. I guess we can go 1 Rubble Fort? I guess if we go infinite, we don't have to win immediately against this white weenie deck, so that's probably fine. Maybe we cut them both. It does weaken our combo a bit, but alright, try it like that. We gotta bring in the removal. That Corridor Monitor was a pretty excellent blocker, though. Oh, if we had gotten another couple turns, I think we would have been able to combo. Well, we'll keep it. Little awkward because we don't have any red mana, but, well, tap line go. I mean, if we draw red mana, this hand's pretty good. We can kill a lot of our opponent's stuff. Fabled Passage would be nice. Cultivate would be good. Lotus Cobra would get it done. So we have ways to make red mana if we can find it. Opponent. Pathway, Hollowblade. Alright. Well, there's Fabled Passage, so that can get us red mana. Opponent. Gets and hits us. Yeah. Down to 17. Mountain Intimidator. I'll crack this. Now we'd actually like another red source. If we get another red source, then we can just Wrath. Opponent passes. Blue manas. Well, play the island. Yeah, let's just shock this. Apparently our opponent's Warriors. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Opponent's Naya Warriors. Or I don't know what our opponent is. That is a lot of colors. Hits us down to 14. Plays a Cleric. Sure. I'll play the land. Cultivate. Grab Mountain and Island. Put the Mountain into play. Pass the turn. Opponent. Undeps. Yeah, let's shock Hollowblade. If our opponent wants to discard a card to save it, that's fine. We still save 3 damage, and they go down a card. Alright, discards a land. Hits us. Yeah, down to 13. Wow, full on 5. Oh, Kenrith. Huh. Well, land and a Shia. Hopefully it lives. We need to be able to block this Kenrith. Opponent. I mean, I guess they can reanimate. They do have all 5 colors. They're 5-color warriors? That's interesting. Land for our opponent. Reanimates. Alright. Makes it a coward. Gets in with the warrior. We drop to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can... what do we do? What do we do? Well, you know what? Let's just play the land. Nyx Bloom. No attacks. So we have a ton of mana. We need, like, a Sublime Epiphany? Like, we're to the point where we can start copying stuff with Lithoform. I guess we could double up Storm's Wrath, but then we potentially lose... our Nyx Bloom. And our Ashaya. We'll see. We'll see. We have a ton of mana. And we shouldn't be literally dead this turn. All right, so opponent, yup, makes it a coward. And combat. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Huh. Okay, attacks, attacks. No, block Intimidator. We drop to 6. Intimidator dies. Selfless Savior, okay. Oh, come on, big draw. Big draw. Shield Breaker, sure. Triome. Well, let's cycle the Triome, get a redraw. Fabled Passage. I'll play Storm's Wrath. Kill some stuff. Alright, opponent going to target Kenrith. Alright. Play Lithoform Engine. Fabled Passage. No attacks. Oh, come on, deck. Give us a good draw. We're so close to doing crazy things. We got the engine online. We got the mana online. About it. Card draw would be good. We'd take some card draw. Or basically anything we can copy would be sweet. Opponent going to draw a card with Kenrith. Another Cleric. Sure. We will crack Fabled Passage. Copy it. Get 2 lands. Thin the deck. I don't know, it isn't the most amount of value, but it is value. Come on, deck. Give us a good draw. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that's a draw. That counts. That counts. Okay, so. We will. Turn Timber Symbiosis. And then copy it. See if we can hit. A way to untap would be the best. Ugh, Solemn. That doesn't untap. Well, get a Solemn. Get another land out of the deck. Oh, there's our untap, but it's too late. It's too late. Well, we'll take Corridor Monitor. We still want it for the future. Do we get it for 14? I think we do. Tag with Ashaya. Bone gonna block. Oh, if we had hit this first, we could have untapped and then copied it and started comboing. Wrong order with the... Wow, opponent just draws a card. Intimidator returns. Well, alright. We will... Next... And opponent scoops it up. Alright, well, we didn't get to full-on combo there. We were close. We were close, but the deck got... It kind of did its thing. It was kind of working. We were copying stuff. Oh, we were really... In here, we would have Nyx Bloom, copied Nyx Bloom, and then all of our stuff is tapping for an ungodly amount of mana. Oh, jeez. So close. Well, all right, sweet. All right, against the odds time, we are Lithoform Engine comboing in Zendikar Rising Standard. Ugh. Well, I guess we keep this. Hope we hit lands. I mean, we have basically all the combo... Oh, no. Mono red. We have basically all the combo pieces that we need, but is it going to be fast enough? Probably not against mono red on the play, or green red on the play. Opponent gets in with the Hellhound, hits us. Love Struck Beast. Well, play the land, play Lotus Cobra. Pass the turn, hope it lives. We really need it to live. Opponent. Land, Hellhound. Love Struck Beast. Okay, we need to keep drawing lands. Opponent gets in, hits us. Gets in, hits us. Or not. No blocks. Well, Fabled Passage. Make a blue mana. Play Corridor Monitor as a blocker-ish. And pass the turn. Lots of aggro today. Opponent. Forest. Grows a Hellhound. Oh god, Questing Beast. Attacks. Yeah, that's a really fast clock. Not a whole lot we can do. Play a Triome. Add a mana. Crack Fabled Passage. Get a Mountain. Add a mana. Play a Shaya. Pass the turn. Oh, we're just like so far behind already. Fireblade Charger. Attacks with everything. So that means... I presume this means Embercleave and we die. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... dedicated aggro is not the matchup we want to play with this deck. Not even a little. Like, that is, it's got to be our worst matchup by a pretty significant margin. Because we're pretty dedicated to the combo, especially in game one. We get more removal after sideboarding, but we really need the game to go on a little bit to do cool things. And Questing Beast, after Lovestruck Beast, after one drop, that's just such a fast clock that it's going to be hard to get stuff set up. And then Embercleave to close it out. All right, we are on the play, thankfully, for game number 2, and we got some removal now. Well, all right, we got Ramp. We'll see. Ramp into Nyx Bloom, hopefully, and then see what happens. The mana from Nyx Bloom is kind of step 1 to doing cool things. See how fast our opponent's start is. Opponent plays a Forest, Edgewall Innkeeper. Well, land Lotus Cobra. Ship the turn. Mountain for our opponent. And has removal. Ugh, that really slows us down. Come on, untap land. Well, alright. Untap land. Cultivate. Mountain and... Mountain. This at least gets us to Ashaya. And then Ashaya can help get us to Nyx Bloom. And then we're going to need... alright, here comes the card draw. Rhyme-Rock Knight draws a card, finds the land, plays the land, gets and hits us. Down to 15. Cracks the land. Gets a mountain. Well, play the land. Play Ashaya. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Alright, here comes the card draw. Innkeeper number 2. Draws 2 cards. Passes. Oh, Fabled Passage. Crack Fabled Passage. Grab an island. Nyx Bloom. Alright, do we get to untap? And what do we draw? We have the engine, we have the mana, but we need something to do with it. And we need our opponent to not kill our stuff, even though they're drawing a ridiculous amount of cards. Opponent gets in. 4, 8, 10, 11. Alright, so we block an Innkeeper. This keeps us alive through an Embercleave. We take 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We go to 1. And we put our Nyx Bloom Ancient at the least amount of risk. Rhyme-Rock Knight. Oh. Alright, well, sure. And dead. Oh! Oh. Alright, so close. So close. Alright, against odds time, we are trying to combo off with Lithoform Engine in Zendikar Rising Standard. Zendikar Rising is here, of course. Opponent to the bottom. Well, we got many lands. That's something. Fabled Passage. Start thinning the deck. Unfortunately, this hand is ridiculously expensive. Crack Fabled Passage. Grab a Forest. Yeah, could use some early game ramp would be sweet. Well, that's more late game ramp. Let's just play tap land. Pass the turn. Opponent grabs a Forest. Untaps. Forest and Dryad of the Ilsen Grove and another land. Alright, that's another Nyx Bloom Ancient. The world's most expensive hand strikes again. Opponent, Ancient Green Warden. Getting ready to go off, gets and hits us. There's a Lotus Cobra, but a smidge on the late side. Well, we will. Solemn Simulacrum. Grab a Forest. Rada. And a land. And a land. And opponent. Hits us for 1 billion. No blocks. Down to 11. Well, play the mountain. Pass the turn. Now our hope is to use this Sublime Epiphany, stay alive. Another, okay, so Sublime Epiphany, counter, bounce, copy, draw. So bounce Green Warden, copy Solemn, draw a card, counter Green Warden. All right, that was a good turn. And we get a land. Yeah, opponent. Passes. Well, Nyx Bloom Ancient. Trio. See if we get to untap. If we get to untap, we can start doing things. Hopefully. We don't have Lithoform Engine, though. Opponent cracks and cracks. We can chump with Solemns to keep our life total high. We know our opponent's going to get back this Ancient Green Warden. Opponent untaps. Land off the top. Scries. Come on. Let us untap with this Nyx Bloom. Ancient Green Warden returns. Sure. Land from the graveyard. Floral Hydran. Also sure. Okay. Come on. Oh my god, it's Lithoform Engine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We play Lithoform Engine. We play another Nyx Bloom Ancient. We copy the Nyx Bloom Ancient. So now all of our lands are tapping for a ridiculous amount of mana, 27 to be exact. We will turn Timber Symbiosis for a Solemn, get a land, and now it's twin time. It's twin time. Play the land, float all of our mana. Oh, wait. Oh, we gotta wait one more turn. Next turn, it's twin time. Oh, play Lotus Cobra. Pass the turn. No attacks. Next turn, we twin. Next turn, we twin for a ridiculous amount and win. Opponent, land off the top. Unless our opponent can kill us. If they can kill us or kill all of our Nyx Blooms. Opponent, land. I mean, I guess, like, Rada, Pump, Embercleave would kill us. If not, we get to twin off to the max. Azusa, sure. Land. Come on, no Embercleaves. Well, block. Opponent pumps. All right, no Embercleave, though. That's fine. That's fine. It's twin time, and we get to draw some cards. We could draw the Sublime Epiphany. Draw. Oh, haste. Okay. Draw. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Draw. Sublime Epiphany. Okay. Okay, it's time. It's time for the combo. We got there. Opponent passes. So, what we do is, we first turn Timber Symbiosis. We copy it. Double it up. Get Lotus Cobra. Get Ashaya. Add a couple of mana. Then we play Haste. Add a couple of mana. Oh, we got it. We got the full combo. We got the full combo. Please don't scoop yet, opponent. Then we play Corridor Monitor. We untap Lithoform Engine. Add a couple of mana. And now the combo becomes insane. We did it. We did it. So, we get to float our mana. We Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. Bounce Green Warden. Copy Corridor Monitor. Draw a card. We Lithoform Engine. Copy Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. Oh, opponent scoops. But what would happen? The copy of Corridor Monitor comes in before this copy of Sublime Epiphany resolves. So then we get to do it again and again. And we basically have hundreds of Sublime Epiphanies. And all of our creatures have haste. And they're all tapping for 27 mana because of Ashaya. So we go through our entire deck. We pulled it off. I mean, our opponent did scoop. So we didn't get to see the fullness of its glory. But that was the Sublime Epiphany combo. Like, that's what we were trying to do. That is, the goal of the deck is to do exactly that. And we were able to do it. All right, Confounding Conundrum in. Seems decent against our opponent's deck. And then, I guess just Stormwrath and no shocks. Go down to Solemn. Go down to Rubble Fort. Go down one Seagate Restoration. Ugh. What else can we cut? Maybe we gotta go down the other Rubble Fort too. Rubble Fort and one Ashaya, run it like that. Well, that was it. That was the combo. That was the full-on combo to the max. Oh, that was good. That was real good. That's what we've been going for this entire episode. All right. Not the fastest of hands, but we do have our combo pieces once we get to them. Ooh, that's interesting. Play the Trio. And I'm curious how good Confounding Conundrum is against what our opponent's doing. Tap land. Scries. Now, play the land. Conundrum. Draw a card. More lands. Could use some ramp. Opponent plays a land. Scoot Swarm. More lands. Well, I guess Fabled Passage. Start thinning the deck. Boot it. Migratory Greathorn. The Scoot Swarm probably going to kill us. We didn't actually bring in removal first. Well, I guess we do have the Storm's Wrath. We got to draw a Storm's Wrath, I guess, and soon. Opponent mutates, gets a land, makes a dork. Hits us. Ashaya. Well, play a land, Lithoform Engine. Rada. And a land. Makes a dork. Hits us. Well, land and Ashaya. I don't know if that's enough, though. Like, we're a couple of turns away from going off, but our opponent's going off in their own right. Makes a dork. Ancient Green Warden. Gets in with the plants, but we will block. Oh, come on, Wrath. Come on, Wrath. Not a Wrath. So we could turn Timber Symbiosis, but then we die. We can draw cards, then we die. I think this all ends with us dying. A little light on mana, because this gets huge. Yeah, alright. I mean, let's cast Symbiosis. I think we're just dead, though. Symbiosis, get a Nyx Bloom. Oh, we need one more turn. One more turn. But we're forced into chump blocking. And now our opponent's making all the great hordes. But we're forced into chump blocking. So we lose our Nyx Bloom. Yeah, we're just dead. Another great... okay. Another great horn. Has to pick up a land. I'm not sure that Confounding Conundrum is helping us, honestly. Errata. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. We're actually going to get to untap? Maybe? Okay. Well, I mean, if we get to untap, even at 1 life, we got a shot. We go to 1. We untap. All right. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play another Nyx Bloom. Seagate Restoration. Copy it. Draw a bunch of cards. Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. Get another Nyx Bloom Ancient. Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. As long as we don't time out, which is a concern. Play an island. Our lands are tapping for 80 mana. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Get a Corridor Monitor. Untap Lithoform Engine. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Play Lotus Cobra. Add a mana. Oh man, we might just combo. Lotus Cobra. Add a mana. Oh, I think we got this. Oh, I think this is our most impressive win of all time. Add a mana. Add a mana. And then we Sublime Epiphany. Actually, let's float our mana first. Oh, our lands are tapping for 700 mana. Yes, yes, yes. Sublime Epiphany. Bounce, copy, draw. So bounce you. Copy you. Draw a card. Oh, no. Oh, no, we punted. Oh, no. Oh, that was a mistake. We definitely punted. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. Seagate Restoration. Oh, that was a huge putt. We clicked wrong. Oh no! Overexcitement about what we were doing. Draw a bunch of cards. Confounding Conundrum. Draw a card. Well, all right. So we got to do it the old-fashioned way. Corridor Monitor. Copy it. No, copy. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, Arena's dying. Arena is so dying. We killed Arena. That's why it's messing up. Arena does not like this. Arena doesn't like this at all. Okay, copy. Arena's dying. We killed it. We killed it. It won't work. That's the ultimate victory. All right. We broke Arena. I was wondering why we messed up, and it's because Arena's dead. We killed it. Apparently, lands tapping for 700 mana. Oh, so we're not going to technically win. Arena wins, but we kind of win because we broke Arena. We would be able to make thousands, so many corridor monitors if Arena was not broken. Oh, okay. Comes in, untaps Lithoform Engine. Oh, it's just dead. Like, I can't, it's so laggy. It won't let me select anything. That's the ultimate win. Breaking Arena is the ultimate win. Like, it's barely sort of kind of functioning. Corridor Monitor, untap, copy. You gotta, like, move it off to the side, and then it sort of works. Corridor Monitor, untap. An opponent! Okay, we did get the win. We broke Arena, and we got the win, and we got the Sublime Epiphany combo. That was it. That was the dream. Down to 1 life, but that was spectacular. That was exactly what we wanted to see. Other than Arena breaking, we have thousands of mana floating. We can make hundreds of corridor monitors. All of our creatures are also, we have like thousands more mana. We have so many Nyx Bloom Ancients. So let's see, a single creature, we can tap our creatures for mana thanks to Ashaya. So this taps for, let's see, 1 mana, but it's actually 3 because of Nyx Bloom, which is actually 9, which is actually 27, which is, oh my god, exponential. They're tapping for hundreds of mana. And now we just make 1,000,000 corridor monitors and win the game. Like, make 1,000,000 corridor monitors. We could have wrapped the board if we needed to. That was the dream. That is the Lithoform combo dream. That is exactly it. That was perfect. And we broke Arena. Sweet. Zendikar Rising Standard. doing it. So what do we learn this week about Lithoform Engine combo in Zendikar Rising Standard? And overall the video, we went 3-2, which is pretty good. However, there's a massive asterisk here. Aggro's a really bad matchup, and we played against Gruul/Mono Red Aggro like 5 times in a row. We lost them. I started scooping once I knew what the matchup was at the end. Just a weird string of all these aggro matchups. So the overall record, definitely a lot worse when you throw in the repeated losses to these aggro decks, because aggro is really tough. We do have removal of the sideboard, but even with the removal from the sideboard, our deck's just slow. That's the problem with the deck, and you saw that throughout our games. Like, our combo, it is not swift. We can ramp into it and try to speed it up, but we really need to get to 7/8 mana. We gotta have a Lithoform Engine, we gotta have Nyx Bloom, we need a bunch of stuff going on to pull it off. The good news is, as you also saw in the videos, the combo is spectacular. We actually broke Arena at that. In our very last game, oh, it was beautiful. We were going off with Sublime Epiphany, bouncing all of our opponent's stuff, drawing our deck. We had single lands that were tapping for 700 some mana, I want to say. Ridiculous. We have 5 Nyx Bloom Ancients. It was absurd. We were going to make as many corridor monitors as you could imagine, bounce all of our opponent's stuff, draw through our entire deck. Arena couldn't really hold up to it. It was taking so long to do anything, and it wasn't even really working. We broke it. Thankfully, our opponent scooped, so the combo's insane. And I feel like this is one of the more spectacular things that you could actually do in Standard. Like, it's just so ridiculous. It's so absurd. It goes so big. You think that the decks that are like chaining Genesis ultimatums together with Omnath, you think they're going big and doing crazy things. This is that times like 100. A single land tapping for like 700 mana. We are going way, way deeper. So when we get the combo set up, we beat anyone. We go over the top of any deck that you can think of. Any deck in existence in Zendikar Rising Standard. The challenge is we do get run over against aggro. That's going to happen a lot. Aggro has burned to kill our Lotus Cobras. We have some games against aggro where we just kind of don't do anything because our deck is so expensive, and copying things with Lithoform Engine can be expensive as well. So the deck is really sweet, and the combo is spectacular. I would be shocked if it was actually like a real deck or a tier deck, just because the aggro matchup is really, really tough. I will say Lithoform Engine, it's a really cool card. It is slow. The combo, obviously, we saw how spectacular that was, but there's just a lot of cool tricks, like copying a Cultivate to get more lands, copying a Fabled Passage Trigger to get 2 lands instead of 1, copying a Solemn Simulacrum for more value, or our big spell, C8 Restoration, Turn Timber Symbiosis. It does offer a lot of value. There isn't that much artifact removal running around in Standard right now, so it is kind of safe, but still, it's a slow card. We got to take the turn off, similar to Panharmonicon, to play it for 4 mana. And then, unlike Panharmonicon, which just immediately can catch you up for free the next turn, you got to pay more mana to start copying things. It does have a ridiculous amount of flexibility, though. Like, so many things in our deck are good when they're copied by Lithoform Engine. So it is incredibly powerful, just a little bit slow, but keep in mind, there are a ton of tricks. Even like copying a Scryland trigger to get 2 Scries. Like, yes, that's not exciting, but that is extra value, and that's like the worst thing we could do with it. So Lithoform Engine is sweet. The deck gets run over by aggro, but the combos are spectacular. It shows just how big and crazy you can go with Lithoform Engine in Standard. So that's been Lithoform Engine combo. Super ridiculous stuff happening in Zendikar Rising Standard. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to vote for next week's deck. Pick out what Zendikar Rising card we're going to play next. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the insanity, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.